Welcome to the Denim and Pearls podcast. Business casual conversation laced with pearls of wisdom. Casual, authentic, unscripted dialogue about life, work, and entrepreneurship with the perfect blend of laughter and seriousness. Pull up a chair, kick back, and lean in as we welcome your hosts, Michelle Ross and Brian Swanson.
Well, the intro is a little different today, but welcome to Denim and Pearls podcast. My name is Brian Swanson. As you can see, I'm all alone, hence the title today of On My Own. So what's going on? Everything is happening around us in this world today. I mean, I've got cars falling apart. I got all kinds of stuff. Michelle has left me. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And I thought, you know what? If I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, today would be the day to try it. So just to forewarn you, this will probably be a short podcast compared to what we normally do. I don't have anybody to banter with, so I don't know what I'm going to do. So if somebody wants to comment and those kind of things, I can see my screen down here, and we'll go from there. But what I wanted to talk about today with the title of On My Own is the fact that, one, I'm really stepping outside of my comfort zone today. Many years ago, I always had a challenge with cameras and video recordings. If you've listened to our podcast, you know that. You've heard me say that before. Well, today, this is my first time on camera alone and doing it live. And I'll tell you what, when you're watching this countdown on the screen and you're going 5, 4, 3, it's like my nerves are just like, what do I do today? So on my own, I really want to talk about things that, how many things do you do on your own? How many times do you step out of your comfort zone to do something, just totally independent of stuff? I find myself doing it a lot when I'm working around my house. I don't know if it's a trust thing, and that's one of those things where I just have to do it myself. If you want things done right, do it yourself. If not, bring somebody in. But there's also a level of trust there that sometimes you just have to let things go. But there's those times like today when I just felt that I needed to do something a little bit different and come on and say hi and talk about these things. One of the big things, I can get on stage and I can stop all the ums and the ohs and the stuff like that because I've prepared for them for so long that getting on stage is not a big deal. But getting on this camera, oh my goodness. I don't know what to do. So hopefully somebody comes on and comments today that I got somebody to work with. But do you find yourself doing things alone, or do you always depend on somebody else to do them? I spent all day yesterday working on my truck. It was one of those things where I had to fix the transmission, just do a fluid change and a filter change and different things like that in order to take one of my older cars and keep it up and running. Well, I've never done one of those. So yesterday I spent about 7 hours underneath the car, which sounds crazy, especially for those of you out there who know that it should have only taken me an hour. Well, it did in the first place, but then I found out I had the wrong fuel or the wrong transmission filter. And the next thing you know, I'm trying to troubleshoot it. And I finally finished up last night or this morning, if you will, about 2:00 in the morning. Now, could I have gotten mad? Yes. Could have got upset? And yes, I did, because I should not have had these problems. But on the other hand, it was kind of satisfying. I was by myself. I had grease all over me, and I was actually having fun doing these things. So sometimes stepping up on your own is to do something that you can do, or something that's a challenge. You just got to take that leap forward. You got to trust. I mean, there was a movie, or what was it? Indiana Jones with the invisible bridge, and you just had to trust that the bridge was there. Sometimes you just have to do that. And that's what I'm doing right now, as you notice. So what I want to really put out here, like I said, it's going to be a short video today, but what I want to put out there is the fact that don't be afraid to do things on your own. Now, don't do everything on your own, because when you run a small business, you've got to run things on your own to a certain point. But once you've built that that business big enough and you've got processes, let those processes work for you. Let those people work for you. And I know it's a hard thing to do, but sometimes you just got to remove those hats and you just got to go. It's tough. Believe me, I've been DJing for 35 years, and to find somebody that I can trust, as they say, know, like, and trust to run my business or run my show without me is hard to do. Now, I have found one person, Dakota. Many of you know Dakota, and Dakota has done a fantastic job when he steps in. However, I don't have a crew. It's just me, and I have my pickiness. I have my ways of doing things. And when Dakota did his first show, I was like on my phone, "Are you okay? Is everything all right? Do you need any help?" Blah, 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 blah. But then it got easier after that. And it got, it got easier that I could just step away. And if he had a problem, I knew he would call me or send me a text, whatever it was. So stepping out on your own is always a good thing, but stepping out with a team, that can really make a difference in your business. It can help you grow your business. You can take some of those hats off and just say, "Okay, I trust you to do my accounting. I trust you to do my marketing. I trust you to do something." So don't always stay on your own, but sometimes it's good. It's kind of my therapy, if you will. A lot of people like to do the, what do they call it, where they sit there, the the yoga stuff and meditation. They like to do the meditations. That's just not me. I'm terrible at finding time alone. But when it comes to accomplishing certain tasks, sometimes just doing it on your own can be so rewarding. So, like I said, I'll make this short. Michelle will be back. We plan on doing something this weekend, and I hope you'll join us on the next show this weekend. And I hope I gave some good information out there today, and I think I did. There's some people who might be able to use it. So don't forget to like and share, pass this on to your friends, tell everybody about it, and let them know that sometimes you just got to take the bull by the horns, as they say, and step out on your own and get over your fears. And that's what we've done today. So as always, don't forget to like and share Diamond Pearls. Oh, I forgot our tagline. That's what I did. Business casual with words of wisdom from the porch. And today, it's just me. But we'll see Michelle back later on. Love you all. Peace out.